One game-changing tip you can use for each support's ultimate in Overwatch 2. I will be going into what each ultimate does and one tip for each ultimate. If you like this video, remember to leave a like and subscribe. Let's get into it. Beginning with A for Ana.
Ahlan.
Ana is the granny sniper support that we all know and love. Ana's ultimate Nano Boost allows Ana to bestow 250 healing, 50% damage reduction, and 50% damage boost onto her desired allied target. As simple as it may sound, Nano Boost is best used usually in combination with other ultimates. If you're playing Ana, take a look at your teammates. Have a Genji? Nano Blade could be viable. Have a Soldier? Nano Visor is also an OP option. Is your Zarya perhaps high charge? Also a good choice. Essentially, keep an eye open for what you think could make a good combination, preferably a powerful ultimate. The bad guy gone good, Baptiste.
Hello.
Talon healer turned Team Overwatch. Baptiste's ultimate, Amplification Matrix, also known as Window, is best used at the start of team fights in chokes. Baptiste's ult does 100% damage amplification passing through it, as well as amplifying 100% of healing. The Light Matrix allows Baptiste and his team to completely suppress down the enemy choke and make it extremely hard on offense or defense for the enemy team to do anything against, almost always causing a temporary retreat or reset. This is where Baptiste's ultimate really shines. Being able to pressure down the enemy and, if they are foolish enough to peek, clear them from existence in-game. If you're enjoying the video, make sure to check out my Twitch, twitch.tv/KhaleesiBB, or by following the link in the description. Cat Enthusiast and Squire Reinhardt, Brigitte is Overwatch's shield-carrying, flail-swinging support. Braig's ultimate is called Rally. Rally gives Braig a 30% movement increase and gives her teammates an AoE of up to 100 overhealth. This overhealth comes in the form of shields. Rally's game-changing tip is that you should use it when your team is close to capping a checkpoint or an objective before the fight starts. Rally helps ensure a fight is won, and this is crucial at checkpoints or for capping objectives effectively if you choose to run her. Protector of Kanezaka and PMA Queen, Kiriko.
Konnichiwa.
Kiriko's ultimate, Kitsune Rush, is a bit more flexible than one might think. Summoning her Fox Spirit during her rush, Kiriko's ultimate massively buffs her team. These buffs being 50% movement speed, 50% rate of fire, 50% reload speed, and 3 times the cooldown reduction. While playing Kiriko, it's important to remember the one trick with Kitsune Rush. This trick being that it can go off the high ground and onto the low ground. Be sure to give some of your teammates on the high ground a little bit of the ultimate so they too can reap the benefits of the Fox Spirit. This allows your team a two-pronged attack from the high ground and the low ground, making everyone on your team a force to be reckoned with. The most optimistic tree frog DJ you ever did see, Lucio.
Good to see you.
Lucio's ultimate sound barrier, also known as Beat, is a powerful ultimate with tide turning potential. Sound barrier provides his teammates with 750 overheal, which decays over a period of time. This effectively turns all of Lucio's teammates into temporary monster truck tanks. Sound barrier's tip is that it's best used when to save his teammates from big, scary ultimates such as Nano Blade, Flux by a Sigma, or being caught in Zarya's grab. As with any support, make sure you ult track and keep an eye on what the enemy team might have in terms of ultimate and ult combos. You can be your team's last line of defense and be the tipping point with a properly timed sound barrier. Ah yes, Overwatch's personal guardian pocket angel, Mercy.
Hello there.
Mercy's ultimate, Valkyrie, allows her to chain beam heal at 60 heals per second or chain damage boost all of her teammates. Essentially one or the other. Valkyrie also allows Mercy flight and Guardian Angel speed increase of 25 meters per second. While being a decent ultimate with moderate to minimal impact, Mercy's tip is a bit different than the other supports. You ready for it? Use Mercy's ultimate Valkyrie to try to pull off those tricky reses. While Mercy's ult can be used in an offensive or defensive manner, due to Mercy's slowish res speed compared to the overall pace of Overwatch 2, it's Valkyrie that allows her to res a bit more safely. Mercy becomes much harder to kill and her health auto-regenerates at 22.5 healing per second. Thus, makes Valk really the ideal time to try to get off a risky res. You can use Valk to go into the backline and res a teammate. You can use it to res a teammate that's right up in front of the enemy's faces, but perhaps you wouldn't be able to normally get it off unless you use Valk to get cover. This is why Valk is so effective at getting off those stressful reses. Following up with perhaps one of the most detested supports of all time, also known as Moira.
Hello.
Is Talon's staple DPS support. She's sassy, she's scrappy, and she can dish out a solid amount of damage while pumping out massive healing numbers. Moira's ultimate, Coalescence, locks Moira into a Saiyan Kamehameha beam-like animation. This beam is able to heal her teammates at 140 healing per second while simultaneously being able to do 70 damage per second to the enemy team. The trick with Moira's ult is to combine it with throwing out one of her damage orbs at the start of her ult. Why, you may ask? Moira's Coalescence is great to use offensively at the start of fights. Moira can use Coalescence to pressure choke points and to chase down low health squishies, all while pumping healing into her team and keeping them alive. Throwing out a damage orb before Coalescence allows her to pick off squishies at low health and farm enemies faster, while in return being able to dedicate more time to healing her team. If there's no one left to DPS, well, you can heal. And finally, the Omnic monk from Nepal and Wandering Guru, Zenyatta.
Greetings.
Zenyatta is a single target healing support who shells out nasty amounts of precision damage. All except while in his ultimate, of course. His ultimate, also known as Transcendence, allows him to burst heal his team with an AoE effect during dire situations. Zenyatta is able to keep every single one of his teammates alive, while also being invincible himself. The one main tip for Zenyatta's ultimate would be to make sure that you have both your healing orb and your Discord orb on targets before you press your Q. Doing this before you start Transcendence ensures maximum healing and maximum damage output, as the target you discord is then able to be focused down by your team, all while you keep them alive with your AoE burst healing from Transcendence. Just make sure your orbs are on your targets before you start and you're good to go. This concludes one game-changing tip for every support ultimate in Overwatch 2. If you want to catch me playing live and ask me questions, you can always find me by following the links in the description below. But until next time, gamers, GG's.